In both Inglourious Basterds and Fury, Brad Pitt's characters sport unexplained scars that add a touch of mystery to their backstories. While it isn't the genre most people think of when his name comes up, Pitt has appeared in many war movies. Some of the most notable Brad Pitt movies in the genre include Allied, the 2004 blockbuster Troy, and Netflix's misfiring comedy War Machine. What's notable about that lineup is how each film has a subgenre of its own, be it a romantic drama, historical epic, or satire. The most famous Brad Pitt war movies would go to Quentin Tarantino's Inglourious Basterds and David Ayer's Fury. They might both be set during World War II and cast Pitt as the leader of a ragtag group of soldiers, but tonally, they're quite different. Fury is a gritty action drama, whereas Inglourious Basterds mashes up several genres, and is just as funny as it is shockingly violent. Pitt plays very different characters in both too, with Fury's war daddy being brooding and intense, while Inglourious Basterds' Aldo Rain is oddly cheerful and upbeat, especially when carving swastikas into Nazi foreheads. Brad Pitt's most acclaimed World War II movies give his characters unexplained scars. Aldo and War Daddy's scars hint at their backstories. Aldo is introduced briefing his titular bastards during the movie's second chapter, and his most notable physical feature is the large scar on his neck. Despite being so prominent, the scar is not mentioned in dialogue, and Tarantino himself refuses to explain how Aldo received it. In fact, the Inglourious Basterds screenplay, via IMDb, points out the scar, and that it will never be brought up during the story. Tarantino's mention of a possible lynching is the only hint at what happened to Rain in the past, suggesting he survived an attack by the KKK. The fact nobody ever asks him about it during the story only adds to his mystique, but it's curious that Fury repeated this detail 5 years later. Fury reveals that Pitt's war daddy has third-degree burn scars all over his back. This is presumably due to fighting the Nazis, but it's another character detail that's left ambiguous. Like a lot of movie stars, Pitt has some specific habits he's formed over the years. He tends to touch his face a lot, and most famously, many of his characters love to eat. Having 2 war movies in a row where his characters have mysterious scars was obviously an unintentional move on the actor's part, but it's interesting to note, regardless. Fury originally explained War Daddy's scars during a deleted scene. War Daddy's cut backstory explains a lot. Brad Pitt and Logan Lerman from Fury. Fury is largely told from the perspective of rookie soldier Norman, Logan Lerman, who learns some tough lessons about becoming a soldier from War Daddy. Norman is the one who spots War Daddy's burn scars, though he doesn't ask about them. However, a scene was filmed between the two where War Daddy not only explains the burns, but also how he became a soldier. He tells the tragic tale of the night he took his girlfriend Rose and his young brother out to a dance, with the alcoholic War Daddy getting into trouble and starting a fight. After the sheriff is called, War Daddy pushed his girlfriend and brother into the car to make a quick getaway. However, the car skidded on some ice, killing War Daddy's brother and Rose. In the aftermath, War Daddy was given the choice to either serve time or join the military and die for my country. He took option number 2 and feels it's his fate to die in combat. Pitt's Fury character also reveals to Norman that his dead brother had the same name as him. This scene and any explanation for the scarring were cut to give War Daddy to give him an air of mystery. This is a shame, because not only is Pitt very good in this deleted scene, but it's another example of War Daddy opening up to Norman in a way he can't even do with the rest of his crew. It added another layer to one of Pitt's more complicated characters, though given that Fury already runs a little long, it was an easy scene to remove.